Ignite, and I wanted to talk to my single mothers real quick. It's a beautiful day. Happy Sunday. The last week, well, this our going to our last week of April. We in second quarter, and you might be single, dating, or single and waiting. And I wanted to just talk to y'all a little bit about mindset and the reason why. So I'm just gonna give my perspective so you can sit with yourself to make sure that you're intentional in your waiting season, in your dating season, not to give in and not move with the standards that you need, because that is a lot of us, lost our pearls, and now we're trying to reclaim our pearls or reclaiming our pearls. So you don't want to go on making the same mistakes, not being able to identify. So me just paying attention to what's going on, where we at culturally. I have three sons. One of the things I noticed is a lot of people drink and smoke. A lot of people drink and smoke. And while I'm thinking about it, it's been some pretty good guys in the season of my singleness, but a lot of people have their own different habits. A lot of us have and or had and or are being delivered from our own toxicity, our own things, our own issues. So just with me having three sons who do not have active fathers in their life, I have to be mindful as the mother on what I subject my children to. Meaning, okay, children are going to be children, but then I have to think about it. I come from a line of alcohol abuse, drug abuse, different addictions. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't do it. When I was younger, younger days, I still wasn't an alcoholic. I would maybe have one drink for the night. The rest of them drinks, they probably was going to my homegirl. And this is me being transparent, because I didn't want, hello, I didn't want to become a product of my environment. So my mindset is what helped me a lot, but the absence of and the lack of what I didn't have allowed me to be subjected to a lot of careless, mistakes and stuff like that. So I'm sharing this, just being transparent. While you're in your single season, don't settle. So I say this because now, what if my children, who are very impressionable, children are very impressionable, what if I would have dated somebody that smoked more than a little bit? Yeah, they work their 9 to 5, they hard worker, whatever. Then boom, they drank. So now they smoking and they drinking. How am I gonna get mad if my teenager becomes a weed head or an alcoholic? Mind you, I don't do it. So now I've connected myself with somebody that do what I don't do, and I've allowed them to make an impression on the children that I'm responsible for training up, in the way they should go, okay? Train up a child in the way they should go, and when they're older, they don't depart. So what I'm doing, if I get with this individual, as nice as they may be, they may pay the bills, whatever, I've now subjected my household to be unequally yoked. So I just want to encourage you to be mindful and use this time to definitely make sure you have your standards in place. And I say that because it's like a normal thing. Oh, drinking is no big deal. Oh, smoking is no big deal. But if you're trying to set a certain standard and you desire to have a certain standard of operation in your household, if you bring this individual with your individual, you bring it together, how are you going to come together if at the core of you, that right there ain't what you about? If at the core, like, and a lot of us sometimes settle, or, even when somebody's saying they're going to stop doing what they do, what they know to do, what they love to do for you, let me tell you, you got to watch that. Like, that takes time. So even, in the season, like, just be patient. The one, it ain't the one that is the fastest, but you want to be able to endure. You want to be just be okay with where God got you at, so that way you're not rushing into something that was not intended for you to bring more heartache and devastation. What else I wanted to say? That's the main thing that I definitely wanted to share. Just kind of If you're dating, waiting, pay attention to that. If somebody's doing something, and the reason being, like, a lot of people, they may have had addictions. Some people say they had addictions, and then when they stressed out or feeling all type of ways, they go back to what you may have thought and what they told you that they were done with, delivered from, and all of that stuff, and then boom, here you go, done got yourself with somebody that is doing all kind of crackhead activities. And not to say that they on crack or whatever, but they could be doing crackhead activities, meaning your money coming up stealing. I mean, your money coming up missing, things what you had, never had a problem. Now all of a sudden, I mean, just things going on. And whether it's that individual or the influence of that individual, and that done influence your child to begin trying to feed a habit that you did not even have an issue with until you joint yourself, got wrapped up, tied up with this particular type of individual. So I just want to encourage the single ladies, especially the single mothers, like, take your time. Understand that your children are precious jewels. Understand that it's our responsibility to learn from our past experience and apply the lesson. If you've learned it, then now it's a lesson that you can share in or apply, so you don't find yourself back in these same exact situations. Um, that's all. It's Sunday. I'm about to head on in the house. We had an amazing day of service today. My first time with my family going back in as an entire family in a while. So that was amazing. So if y'all got some more topics that y'all would like me to touch bases on, I am a single mother of 3. So I can speak to just the place of the day and the waiting. And dating, meaning somebody's pursuing you, they probably want to take you out. You're feeling this person out, trying to see, is this a goal, is this a decoy, who sent you, so these are conversations that we definitely need to be able to have. Enjoy the rest of your day too, queen. These are conversations that we need to be able to have as women, because a lot of us, what I'm learning, we don't know how to date. A lot of people get anxiety. Like, a lot of women, like, just forget it. I ain't got time. But when you know better, when you know how to move, when you understand what's going on, you don't have to be afraid, because perfect love casts out all fear. And you want to definitely be able to study to show yourself approved. You know what I'm saying? Be studious, understand you, understand yourself enough to where when you understand others. Let me tell you, one of the things that I love about this season, what I'm in, anybody, and I'm telling you, a man, when you understand the influence of a woman, like our brother TG say, a man will be like, a man that wants you, they desire will be to just change and do all this other stuff. But the you that's content with you can be like, oh no, you don't have to do all that for me, because first of all, I know if you wanted to do it, you would do it for you. And that's what you want people to be, their best self for you, for themselves. So that way when you meet them, it's not a false change. It's not a false they're not operating in falsehood. Yes, I can influence you, and you want to be with somebody that want to bring out the best in you, but I'm showing up at my best because I want what's best for me. I want what's best for my children. So I can't help but give you the best version of me if you are the one. And if you're not the one, because I'm operating in my best self, I'm gonna let you go on about your business in a nice way. And if I gotta, get a little more, like, business, then I can do that too. Um, you know, in decent order or whatever. But listen, ladies, don't sell yourself short. Don't rush into what you're not ready for. Don't settle for less, because understand God wants us with his best. So if you have not begun reclaiming your pearls, girl, now is the time. Do understand, if you go to iamtiffany.org, and if you see that Reclaim Your Pearls Girl tab, you can book 4 sessions on there, and it's a great price, very affordable. 4 sessions, you can break them down to 1 a week, 4 in a week, 1 a month. That's my way of giving back. That's the whole reason why I made it my business to get into, coaching, kingdom coaching, life coaching, helping women reclaim their pearls, business coaches, so we can have just whatever type of conversations more catered towards your situation, so that way you're not stuck in no season. Like, there's no reason for you to be stuck, okay? And we definitely don't want to be stuck on stupid. You can pick one session as well, but I got that 4 because let me tell you, if with 4 sessions, you gonna get the business, okay? And it's a good thing. And that's all I have. Get what you need. And I will tell you this, if you comment below have never had a session, then you qualify for a complimentary session. It's a 30-minute session. Comment, and then I'll send you the link, and or write in and fill out a contact form, and in the notes section say, hey, I would like the free session. I caught the video, whatever. I never had a free one. And then you can get a free session as well, so we can go ahead and break you on through into your new season, queen. So I love y'all. Y'all, we reclaiming our pearls, girl. If you haven't joined our complimentary, I'm talking about our private Reclaim Your Pearls Girl Facebook group, you should be able to do that from IamTiffany.org. But if not, if you look it up, then all you got to do is just request to join, and we'll see you in there as well. Other than that, be blessed. Y'all have a great weekend. Well, great week ahead.